Shaded pole motors are small motors that work on single-phase AC supply. Because of its simple construction, it is cheap and find applications like small circulating fans. First, see the constructional details. It is normally available in 2-pole or 4-pole configurations. What you see here is a 2-pole shaded pole motor. The main winding, which will normally have a few hundred turns, is powered by a single-phase AC supply. The motor has a laminated core that carries the alternating flux produced by the main field winding. The pole faces are shaped to ensure minimum reluctance for the magnetic circuit and at the same time allow the cylindrical rotor to move freely between the poles. One portion of each pole, about 1/4 of the width of the pole, is wrapped with a solid metallic ring called shading coil. The rotor is squirrel cage type and a torque is produced in it due to the flux variations in poles. A 4-pole construction is also possible as seen here. Each of the 4 poles will have a winding placed on it. Let us look into the principle of operation of shaded pole motors. Alternating flux is produced in the poles when it is excited by an AC supply. When the flux is increasing, as it is seen here, the change in flux linkages will create an EMF and current in the shading coil also. The direction of current will be such that it opposes the main flux. So the shaded portion of the main pole will have reduced flux density and the flux will be concentrated on the other portion, that is the left side of the pole. When the flux reaches its maximum value, there is no change in flux linkages and no induced current in the shading coil. Now the main flux will be evenly distributed and can be considered as acting at the center of the pole. When the flux is decreasing, the induced EMF and current in the shading coil will be such that it aids the main flux. So the flux entering the rotor will be concentrated on the right side of the pole. Consider the 3 cases that we have seen in sequence. The net flux on the pole face has a sweeping movement from left to right, that is towards the shaded end of the pole. This will produce a torque in the squirrel cage rotor and the rotor will start rotating. Coming to the features of this motor, it has simple construction, so it will be available at a cheaper price. It is rugged and suitable for continuous operation. As we have seen, the direction of rotation is towards the shaded end of the pole and it cannot be reversed. To list the disadvantages, it has low efficiency, low starting torque and low overload capacity. Shaded pole motors are suitable for low power, low starting torque applications like small motors, air circulators which have ratings in the range of 5 watts to 100 watts. Despite of its disadvantages, shaded pole motors are preferred for low power applications due to its simple construction and ruggedness. Thank you for watching.